Martha and all the gentlemen that came in, Rob and Greg and all the rest. It's been really fun communicating with you during the show. We'll do it again in the 7 o'clock hour with Firelight Lab Grown Diamonds. But first, one final item. J435471, the necklace that I'm wearing, actually. Let me go ahead and move it off to the side and you can kind of see it in stereo. These pink diamonds have more color than probably any other piece that I've seen in our inventory. Because they're a natural commodity and they have no treatment whatsoever, the challenge in an order like this is finding enough material in that same tonality to put together the entire piece. I love that they opened up the center diamond from the double halo so that you see a little skin tone through it. Right now you're seeing my blouse, which I love. This is Belle by Kim Gravel, and it's one of my favorites. It's really comfy. It also evidently is one of the dog's favorite pieces. But anywho, this around the neck of a young bride as she's walking down the aisle, or as a gift for mom for the holidays to say how much you care, you are purchasing here at $1699.99 something really, really special. Simon & Schuster publishes a book called The Road Guide for Gemstones, and it's a fun read. It's a fun thing to have, like if you're out doing some gem shopping and just want to know a little bit more about what you're buying. But they classify pink diamonds as beyond scant. So there are different degrees of rarity, but this is really, really valuable material, really rare. And you're getting a half carat. You also have the opportunity to split it up into 5 easy pays of $340 or 18-month special financing of $94. There's a combination of round brilliant and single cut white and pink diamonds here, so you see a different kind of shine. It's really interesting and really intriguing. I think the way it catches the light, it's just a superstar from so many different aspects. You also have the ability to adjust the length of it, so you can make it a 20, you can make it an 18. It just depends on how you choose to wear it. Or pardon me, yeah, it's an 18 or 16 would be your options, how you choose to wear it. The reason I wanted to mention that is because for a younger customer or for somebody that has a hard time finding a necklace that actually fits them properly, this is a good choice for that. Do you see how with just every slight little movement, it's like they're coming alive? It's like chaser lights on the Christmas tree. And again, I go back to thinking about Valerie's show earlier that I was watching where she had that mercury glass, which I love. This almost looks like the twinkle through a mercury glass, luminaria. It's just a beautiful piece of jewelry. First day we've ever had it on sale like this, and it's just for the next 20 of you to order. I got to explain that because you get some real treasures here at QVC2. These aren't things that are left over or less than, and the consistency between the color between these two necklaces you're going to see is very true. There's not a lot of variance between them, which is another thing that's very difficult to do. The reason I say you get some treasures is if you've ever been in a jewelry vault, it's filled full of drawers. Right? Really long, narrow drawers, like what you would see at the bank in your safety deposit box. And so when somebody like David in the past, or our buyers here currently, buy something, they might buy thousands, hundreds or thousands or tens of thousands of something at a time. And they all go in this vault. They go in these drawers. When you get down to 20 pieces in a drawer, it does not make sense to leave them sitting there, especially this time of the year where you want to move your inventory out to get new things in for the spring, right? So we take a hit sometimes, and I think this is a good example of something that you would never see done, I feel, in brick or mortar jewelry stores. First of all, they very rarely carry natural pink diamonds. This is usually a custom order. Secondly, this is an extinct animal, if you want to look at it that way. These beautiful Australian pinks are not around every day anymore. The mine is done. So the mining just wasn't coming out of the ground the way that it used to. And this mine was great, probably the most prolific diamond mine in the world. It went on for 37 years. When I first got in the business, people were yapping about how it's going to close anytime. And now it has. And so now what's happening on the secondary market is this becomes unobtainable for most. Let me put it in another way. What if you could afford to buy cashmere sapphires? What if you were smart enough to get in on them before they became obsolete? What about Burmese rubies? In the early days, they were affordable. Now they're not. I heard Caroline talking about Paraiba tourmaline. I wish I would have bought it when I had the chance. Now forget about it. There's no way I could afford the kind of quality that I insist on. This is the kind of quality that I would insist on in pinks from the bottom of my heart. I mean, no joke. This is something that if you are looking for the most collectible, if you want the cherry on top of the sundae, you don't want to mess around, you just want to get something incredible. This is that incredible, mouth drop to the floor, kiss under the mistletoe gift that will never be forgotten and should be passed down throughout the family. There's value in this piece that is just abundant. And for under $1,700, what people would pay for, white diamonds and far less quality, you're getting solid 14 karat gold. Of course, that's what this would insist to be set in, right? You can't have natural pink diamonds like this valuable commodity set in anything but 14 karat gold, which is the choice in the USA for quality pieces. This is a great necklace. It first debuted on Gem Day. Rick and I sold it out in one airing. We were lucky enough to get a few back in, and now this is the final. Well, we had 20 when we started. There's just a handful left. Don't leave it in a cart or you're going to miss it, okay? It's a really pretty piece. 18-month special financing would bring it down to $94. How wonderful is that, right? And with 5 easy pay, $340 would be the thing. You want to get this for your daughter, guys, for their Sweet 16? I think a dad should always be the first to give their daughter a diamond, don't you? She could wear it as a 16. 16 is a usual choker length. Gonna look great at that dance that she might be going to. Maybe you're taking her to a Christmas event, or just put it around her neck before you go to church on Christmas Eve. As a Hanukkah gift, oh my goodness. The heart is a universal symbol of love. This is definitely all girl though. We've seen a lot of pieces in our show that could be worn by the gentlemen or by the ladies. This is all girl. This is frothy and frilly and cotton candy and little baby bunny noses all rolled into one great big warm hug. I mean, it's the perfect gift. Wow, that hour went so fast. We're almost at the end of our time. It is time to check out of your carts and get it all clean and ready for Mr. Markson, who's coming up next. David's going to take you shopping for beautiful Italian gold. And don't forget to come back at 7 o'clock because Firelight lab-grown diamonds on sale. What a wonderful night to be a QVC2 customer, huh? I hope you had a good time. I sure did. I'll see you in an hour, and David is coming up next. All right, everybody, check out of those carts now. Don't leave me hanging.